I know it's a little late, but hey, the Han Solo trailer premiered like an hour ago. The second Han Solo trailer, I should say. And I gotta say, this movie looks fun, and the fact that this is clearly like, this trailer even more so than the first one is literally like, yeah, we know it's a this is gonna be a summer film, so let's might as well give you what you want. And much like what I said about the Infinity War trailers, that you don't need a second trailer, guys, you really don't. But I also find it interesting that, we're pretty much about a month away from this from this movie, and, yeah, they waited this long. Well, then again, they waited until Super Bowl, back in February, to, show us the first trailer. Well, after the Super Bowl, I should say. And, they gave us that teaser, mind you. But still, they waited this long to do another trailer after, like a month ago, a month away from the movie. So yeah, I don't know if they're just really know how to tease people at this point, or they don't have a lot of faith in this movie as they did with Last Jedi and Force Awakens and Rogue One. So I guess that really just leaves it up to the eye of the beholder, I suppose. In any case, I like this trailer. This looks fun. This, right out the gate, I seriously got, some, Glenn Ford, Western-type films, when he's walking into the cantina, and he's got all the money there, and I'm like, yeah, this feels like a heist / Western film. And that's totally in line with the Han Solo character. His younger days of being a smuggler and being pretty much an outlaw. This all makes sense for him. Ansel Elgort, I believe that's the actor's name. I'm still half and half on him. I think it's going to take the movie to give me my final thoughts. I mean, there were some scenes in this trailer where I was like, yeah, I like him, but other times I was like, I don't know. So I'm 50-50 on Elgort as Han, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm really half and half on, is that it's going to depend a lot, because he's our main character, and he's probably he's playing one of the most iconic Star Wars characters. So, forgive me if I'm a little, hesitant on that. But still, I'll tell you who I'm totally sold on, though. Donald Glover as Lando. I was sold on him the moment they announced him, and this trailer even more so, because I think this is the first time you get to hear him talk. And when Han says, I heard some rumors about you, and he's like, oh, they're true. Everything you hear about me is true, and I'm like, yeah, that's Lando. Okay, Donald Glover, you're Lando. I was already sold when you were, when you were cast. I was already sold on that, but this solidifies me really liking that as even further with him as Lando. So, damn right. Emily Clark as Han's love interest or whatever. Let me say that Emily Clark, great actress. Of course, we all know the Mother of Dragons herself. But Hollywood films have not been kind to her. Can we all remember Terminator Genisys and a few other films that have not been kind to her? And I know she's way better, so hopefully. And the trailer does so, there's some good stuff in here with her in the trailer, and even in the first trailer, but, I don't know, I was just kind of I'm afraid that they may screw her over again, is what I'm trying to say. That's kind of my biggest fear. So anyway, it looks like that let's finally get into the story of this trailer, and I guess the subsequent storyline of this film is that, yeah, there's a gangster, he's putting a team together, and Han and Chewie, as well as Lando, and Lando's robot, L3, are all going to be in it. And I already can tell I'm going to like L3. She seems like an interesting combination of 000 from the Star Wars Darth Vader comics, and as well as the Dr. Aphra comics. I was how she just kind of carries herself. I'm just kind of I'm getting some 000 vibes from her, and a little bit of I'm trying to think of another droid, the more adventurous one. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure she's going to get killed off in this, because we don't see her with Lando in maybe she'll survive, but yeah, right now I'm kind of thinking you're probably gonna get killed. Like, yeah, you're probably gonna get killed because you're not in Empire Strikes Back there, L3. You know, just saying. So, yeah. The other characters, they all seem really fun. That's the key of this, is that this looks fun. Last Jedi was, you know, a dark and very, you know, self-explorative story, and really changed up the mythos of Star Wars. I think it's probably, I don't know, I always kind of, in my head, I kind of flip between Empire Strikes Back and Last Jedi as my favorite Star Wars film. For now. I mean, that could easily change. But yeah, I don't want every Star Wars film to be like that. And you know, Rogue One was a dark and gritty war film. This looks like a fun adventure summer blockbuster film, and I'm really glad it's coming out in summer because that really, really adds to it. And it also, you know, you're going to be basically bookending, you know, the only real movie it has to compete with, two, I should say, is Infinity War, which I guarantee will still be making a shit ton of money, even well into late March. I mean, excuse me, late May. Excuse me. And it will. The other thing will be Deadpool 2. So that's the only one. Yeah. So really, in a weird way, Disney is only competing with itself for the next few months. You know, that's the weird crux right there. So. That was probably one of the major reasons why they moved Infinity War up a week, just so it wouldn't have to, you know, they wouldn't have Han Solo compete with another Disney franchise. I mean, yeah, it's still technically, you know, Deadpool 2 is still under Fox, but yeah, you know, if this merger goes through, then yeah, then yeah, it's going to be so much weird. It's going to be like basically Han Solo and Disney against itself, which is a really weird thing to say out loud. So yeah, I have some faith in this film. Like I said, I'm still like kind of a little worried. I'm still a little worried about Ansel Elgort as Han Solo, but those are some big shoes to fill, honestly. Those are some really big shoes to fill for that character, for one of those iconic characters. So yeah, it's gonna. I hate to sound like a Star Wars fanboy, but you know, I can't be. You know, I gotta say that it's difficult. I can't lie that it's gonna be difficult to follow that. But I have faith in Ansel Elgort. Like I said, I'm already sold on Donald Glover as Lando. Like I've been sold on that since day one. But yeah, what else? Like, we've already got Woody Harrelson in here, and we're going to get some EU stuff. We're going to get Tag and Bink from the Star Wars comics. I'm really excited for that. And we're getting, like, some other major, some other stuff from the EU. And they even said there's going to be tons more stuff from EU that's going to be canon in this film. So that alone has made me really excited that we're going to get some Legend stuff finally put in canon in this film. So that's what I'm really looking forward to the most, is seeing some Legend stuff come, you know, not just Tag and Bink and the planet from Splinter and the Mind's Eye. Yeah, that's going to be in this movie too. But but also, you know, so much other stuff, you know, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, it just looks like a fun adventure film. It just feels like a fun adventure space western. That's a weird thing to say, but I guess if Star Trek TOS and Gene Roddenberry pitching it that way can get away with it, I guess Star Wars can too. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the Han Solo second trailer? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys get sold on Ansel Elgort as Han Solo? What do you guys think of Donald Glover as Lando? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.